Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle
as we
Seahawks
enter season 2
Los Angeles Rams.
of the new National Football League. We got to congratulate Carolina and Pittsburgh for being their respective conference champions, and Pittsburgh for taking the Super Bowl win. Brand new season. Boys ready to get active.
Check the backer, check the backer.
You go quicker.
He's checking. Crash. Alert 3. Watch twist. Hold on. Check.
Now Goff on first down.
Oh, come on, Trey Flowers. Come on, baby. First play of the game, we taking
Trey
that.
Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
25, check 25.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And right away, he lost the football.
Bobby!
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it?
And he will score.
You know.
Touchdown, Seattle.
You know.
Sean McCoy, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it
come on, that's Bobby's tackle.
That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
SOS. Patchy. 2 for 1.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's see what we got.
Check 3. 12.
Take that penalty.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Gone.
Good.
He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Gone.
Yes, sir.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. Getting the sense that they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run on 1st down. McCoy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Who is that?
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very
Got
deep
that
into
boy
their
Kane,
script.
though. I
I
got to
think they'll
say,
stay
boy.
with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And that's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here I come. Here I come. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Switch.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. 30. 10. Touchdown.
God damn it.
Devontae Freeman, 78 yards, as his guys are
That
on
shit
the
I don't
board
like to
here
see.
in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play.
I don't like to see Seahawks.
Qualifies indeed.
Not gonna do that shit this year.
They don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Cut up, Dorsett. Yes, sir. Cut up, Dorsett. Hey.
And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Hey, cut up with
As we
me.
talk to special teams coaches, that theme of being
Yes,
aggressive
sir.
continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, it's gone. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now McCoy. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, come on, Russ. Come on, down.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there. Third down.
Come on, baby boy.
Near the end zone, don't they?
I need that one.
You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Dang.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Don't do much about that.
Maybe that can
can
give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run the counter. Freeman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sid Dunbar.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check curls. 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a give, right side. It's McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his man. A big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Room here to run. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. LaShawn McCoy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big run there by McCoy. 45 yards. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 39, Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wilson being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check out. Hey, alert.
To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Benson Mayowa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Going up top for Kupp. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they've got to hook up. This is Olsen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful.
I got that.
This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
After the interception, here's Gone. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
4 down. All day. Look for signal.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Go 14. Run left.
On 1st down, it's McCoy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Double tight.
Again, it's McCoy. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just
Oh my God,
Russ. To worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Play action. It's gone. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe is against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. McCoy. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right.
I threw that away.
Here as he's taken down. Kenny Young gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
Threw that away, ref.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone, caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Rush in. Rush in. Quick dash. Come. Check 9.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Gone. Escaping the pressure right.
I knew he was going there.
Tight end Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Crouch.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Benson Mayowa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Vincent Mayowa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McCoy. And he's upended after
let my boy touch 300. God dang it.
Yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their
keep
timeouts.
bringing the whole line up.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll run it with McCoy. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Kill.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Goff now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McCoy.
No, big dude. That was it.
Going to come to an end.
Good game,
The
dude.
offense will burn their third and final timeout. So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back.